Hey guys, it's Shelly. I'm here with my day, what are we on? Day 8, I think. ICAD. Yeah, I think we're on day 8. Index card a day. And check the link down below in the description field if you want additional information. You can find that at the link down below. I'll put that in the description for sure, to the blog or the website where this was created and it stems from. So you guys can go check that out for additional details. And yes, we are on day 8, and the daily prompt today, or this week's theme, is like maps and topography and things like that. And then today's prompt is island. So this card, so far all I've really done is put some of this. This is a piece that I was started on in Tracy Vertigo's Paint Mojo class, which I'm currently enrolled in. We do some work on watercolor paper, and so this particular piece I have a modeling paste, or she uses caulk, like caulk you would use for the walls or the whatever, but I use modeling. I think I used modeling, Liquitex modeling paste, and then on top of that, I used a lot of water and a couple different inks, and just to kind of get that watercolory look, which I think is really pretty. So what I did today is I cut those sheets of watercolor paper. I think are 9 by 12 maybe. Anyway, I cut the one that I did like this. I had a whole sheet of it, and I cut those to fit on these cards, and I covered a few of the cards. So I'll probably have a couple more that kind of start with a base like this, just because they're so pretty. So I might end up using the other ones in between now and the end of July. So that's kind of where the base of this card is going to start. And then, I don't know if you could see, but in that texture there are a couple basic shapes. So I think those are, I'm going to put some book text over the top of those raised shapes to kind of create my different islands. I think I'm going to have 1, 2, maybe 3 islands total, and then we'll go from there. And what I use for book text, I have a copy of Eat, Pray, Love that I got at a half-price bookstore a long time ago, and I know there are thousands upon thousands of this particular book in circulation, so that's one of the ones I don't feel guilt or bad about cutting up and using. Plus, I love the work. I mean, I love the book, so I like having that in some of my mixed media projects because I do love the book itself. So basically all I'm going to do now is kind of tear up pieces of the pages and just kind of try to stay along within those 3 little shapes to make 3 little islands. And then I'll see where I go from there. I'm not sure. I should probably pause in between each step, otherwise the video will be super long. So I'm going to pause as I'll probably start doing it and then I'll pause for a little bit. And to get that laid down, all I'm using is this Liquitex matte gel. Let's see. I have some already cut up here. I think once these inks are dry, they're permanent, but I'm not really sure. I hope so. Alright, so this one's kind of shaped like that, so put that there, maybe not exactly those, okay. And let's see. hard to see the raised parts from the angle that I'm at, so I'm not, hopefully. Oops. I did a video the other day on a couple more of the cards that I was doing, but I don't think I remember to upload it now that I'm thinking about this. So I'll probably skip that one and just move on with this one because I don't want to kind of backtrack a little bit, I guess. This one kind of has a nice little rounded. Oops. It's sticking more to my finger than the paper. I think that looks pretty good. I think I might do another little piece off this way. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so there's my 3 little islands. I'm going to dry this and kind of decide what steps I want to take next, and I will be right back. Okay, I think for my next steps I've decided I do want to throw a little bit of stamping on there and probably some paint, some splatters. I've got both black and gold mist colors out. I've got the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold Lame, and I've also got a small Mr. Huey's in Skyscraper. Is that blue or is that black? I think it's black. Yeah, I think it's pretty much black. So I'm probably going to do some splatters of both of those on here next, and then, well, no, I'm going to do the stamping first. So my 2 go-to stamps for anything mixed media is this one, which is just a photopolymer with these kind of, I don't know, pattern, and then this one, which is chicken wire, and it's this one is definitely Unity stamps, but I'm pretty sure this one is from Studio Calico, but to be honest, I'm not sure. I am not 100% sure. It might actually be a Close to My Heart stamp, so if anybody knows, let me know in the comments, but I'm not sure. I think most of the Close to the Heart, I have no idea. Don't know, but I use it all the time. So it's most of the time, actually I think this is the Studio Calico stamp that I used to use right here, which is significantly smaller than this one. I use this one still quite a bit, and it sticks on my, like, just on the side of my, these 2 stick on the side of my that IKEA cart, the blue or turquoise one that everybody has. These 2 just kind of stick on the side of it, which is right next to me over there. So I think I'm going to use this one, and I don't know if I want the chicken wire. Let me start with this one and then we'll go from there. And I also don't want it to be super, super bold, so I'm trying to decide if I should do the Timber Brown or Dove Gray. I think brown is, well, gray in the ocean though. I don't know, brown would probably be, I'm going to go with the brown. I'm very indecisive. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but I am incredibly indecisive. I also don't know if you guys have heard of that Tracy Vertigo, her, I don't know, I hope I'm saying her name right. She does the Paint Mojo course. It is incredible. So if you, the actual session doesn't start until September, so there's still time for people to get in. If you're interested, I would highly highly recommend it. It's really, really good. She allowed some early entry for, well, by early entry she released the videos, but the class itself, where she's part of it, it doesn't start till September. So I think I like that how it is. I'm gonna go ahead and forego this one for today, even though that is definitely my most used stamp ever. So then I'm probably gonna do my splatters next. I try to do it just with this little, just shaking it up a little bit. They stay so small when you use this little thing though. I don't know, I kind of like them small though. Especially for black, because it's very bold. Alright, so then this one, I've hardly ever used it, so it's another one of those things that I'm trying to use. I hardly ever use any of my mists, and I have a whole drawer full of Lindy Stamp Gang stuff, and other ones too, but so I'm trying to use these more as well, so we're going to see how this goes. Ooh, I like that. There we go. That makes me happy. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do now is probably dry this a little bit, and then I think I want to color my islands a little bit, so I'll probably grab my Neo 2 crayons, and I will be right back after this is dried. Okay guys, so I'm back. It's all dry now, which I think it looks really cute. I'm gonna hold it up a little bit so you can see the gold and stuff. I think it looks really pretty. I really would like some more blue. I like how the blue and yellow kind of made that greenish, because you see that color in the ocean. But this orange color, I really would like some more blue or the greenish color in there. Do you ever like kind of want to do something but you're scared? Like, I'm a little nervous because I know if I put the blue stuff, this is the ink that I used when I originally made this card. It's marine blue, and I used that in conjunction with a, I can't remember, maybe, might have been this, no, I think it was this orange, which is flame orange. Anyway, so I'm thinking about dropping a little bit here and just spraying it with water and just kind of seeing what happens, but I know it's going to get on my island, which I really kind of want to color with Neo colors. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to, or what I could do, I guess, is just put the blue on my craft mat and just do it in a more controlled manner. So let's just try that. Let's just see what happens there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this down. You don't need much because it's very concentrated pigment. And then I've got my little spray bottle here from Dick Blick's. I'm going to put some water on that. I might actually wet my card a little bit too where I want it to go. And now I'm going to pull one of my paper towels off my stack and kind of try to blot off the actual islands that I don't want it to go onto, even though they're showing up wet now, but we'll see. Alright, so let's see what happens. I need a new paintbrush. Alright, so I've got, what do I have? I have my Simply Simmons Bright 4 brush. And I don't mind the orange being like right up by the coast, because to me that kind of mimics the sand look. some of these areas. It's just a little too orange to really simulate water. In my mind, anyway. See, that's already, that makes me happy. See, I like that green color. I don't know if you guys have been to, we went to Destin, Florida last summer, and I mean that ocean in Destin, Florida is like an emeraldy green. It's the most pretty thing I've ever seen in my life. So I really love the color that this creates between these two colors. So I like that, and I like that there's still some orange and some spots, so that's perfect. And I'm happy with that, and I'm glad I didn't just spray it on there and see, you know, go for it, because I don't think I would have liked it. I think it would have gotten all over my islands, and that wasn't what I was wanting. Alright, so for the islands themselves, I use this to hold this down when I dry. The islands themselves, I've got my little container of Neo colors here. I think I'll probably do, I want to do like a sand around the edges, so I'll probably get this orange. What's this one? Saffron. I like that color. I might pull in a little bit of a lighter, what is this? Golden cadmium yellow hue. I'll grab that one. And then I think I want to do some greenery as if it's like a foresty area on kind of the inland. So let's grab, what green? This green maybe? What is this? Grass green. And maybe, that's a little too dark. What's this one? Olive, that's a little too dark too. What's this one? Moss green, maybe? I think of those two. Yeah, let's try that. And then I also want something around the outside. I don't think I'm going to use a Neo color for this. And I've had these for a while, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit intimidated by them. So I don't use them a whole lot because I don't really know what I'm doing. I might grab that green too because that's pretty. But they blend beautifully, and I don't think I can really do too much damage. Although, I don't know what green and orange make. They're probably pretty close to the opposite of the color wheel, so that won't be ideal. But if I just do the green first, I think in the centers, and then leave some white around the edges to put some of the orange in spots, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I think it will. Okay, so I've got that. I need my water brush. So I'm gonna grab this water brush. I don't know what brand it is, but it's my favorite one. I've got several, but the other ones have really big tips. This one's almost empty. I should probably fill it. Alright, so let's see. I guess I'm going to do probably I'll probably try the darkest color, like right in the center. And then go a little bit lighter out. And then the lightest around. And in through. And then I might add, oops, let me leave that out, a little bit of yellow. Just to kind of keep it from getting too dark. Alright, let's see what this does. I'm going to use a bigger brush just because. Oh, that one's empty too. Alright, this one's real big because it's got plenty of water, so I'll try this one. That's real big though. Okay. I'm just kind of trying to blend them out without making them all into one solid color. I just want them to kind of blend. I think that's kind of pretty. So let's see, I'm going to do kind of the orange. Or brownish color, I guess it is. On some of that. Like, I'm not going to do the whole shoreline because I don't know of any islands that the whole shoreline is sand, but you know, I want it to be a good part of it. There we go. Let's get this one going again. Maybe I'll use a smaller one for that, for the sand. There, I think that looks really pretty. Alright, so there are my 3 islands. I'm probably gonna, let me see, it's glaring on that little one. There we go. So I'm gonna dry this real quick, and then I will be back to figure out what I want to do next. I think what I want to do is kind of outline them a little bit with maybe my Stabilo pencil or something, because I do want them to be a little bit more defined as far as the outline of the, maybe I'll use this marker. The Stabilo always gets a little out of control for me. I have a hard time keeping it kind of a small line. Anyway, I'll be back after this is dry. Alright guys, this is getting a little long, so I will probably wrap it up. I think I'm gonna do some brown around the edges for, but I've gone ahead and done the outlining with this Stabilo all pencil, and then use my water brush around it. I think that really definitely gives it a lot more depth to the islands. I'm probably, well, I'm considering putting this chipboard piece on here, as well as edging it with brown ink around the edges, and then I will be finished, I believe. So that's pretty much all there is for today's card. I will put a still shot in the end so you can see the finished card, and I appreciate you guys watching and love seeing everybody's creations on the Facebook page. If you haven't done or started doing ICAD, I hope you will. Think about it and go check out the website linked below and just jump in anytime. Alright, thanks for watching guys.